Alright, it's Tuesday, January 24th maybe, and this is just a little update on the last batch of fry. These bettas, I don't know, there's about 40 of them kicking around in here, and they've just been given their micro worms, and of course it's a 2-week mark, so I'll be having to give this tank a bit of a cleaning. That's Oops, back it up here a little bit. I like to keep my fingers out of the tank for that first couple weeks. Let's see if I can get this guy to focus here. They're so small that you really can't see them all that well. Zoom in on that guy a little. There he is, he's having lunch. Or supper, I guess, for him. Looking at worms and stuff. They're wiggling all over the place. There those guys are. Now, I've done micro worms on the first 4 spawns. And I've had roughly a 20% survival rate so far. Well, the first one's, I don't know what this one's going to wind up being, but roughly a 20% survival rate. And I know a lot of guys hatch and feed their own baby brine shrimp, and maybe when I start the next group off in the spring, probably not till March, end of March, I might give that a try. I'm giving that serious consideration because I see a lot of guys get a lot faster growth, and it's just not going to focus there, is it? They get a lot faster growth, and they just seem to get a higher quality of betta fish. And you know, the funny thing is when they're this small, they can't decide which worm to eat. You know, you'll watch them and they're just like, well, should I eat this one? Should I eat that one? I don't know, there's 100 of them. You're hungry, just start eating, for God's sakes. But once they get to like that ½ inch long, they pull. If it comes near me, I'm eating it. But I mean, they really grow slow, and at least in my experience, they grow really slow. Although this one, the ones that my red guy was the father of, they grow pretty slow. And the ones that the blue guy is the father of, they seem to grow twice as fast. So, I don't know, maybe just a little different, because one guy was a Cambodian type, and the other guy, well, there was really nothing special about him. But yeah, they're all over the place in there. They're having their supper. Some of them are up at the top, and I've seen a lot of different, one local guy that I think the next time I breed, I'm going to try doing it how he does, which is really different than just, you know, putting 2 together into a tank. And he has really awesome results. And I'm definitely going to try how he does it the next time. Anyways, that's update on these fry. They're, like I said, they're about 2 weeks exactly, but they're small. I mean, these guys haven't even hit that 1/4 inch mark yet. Let's just see if we can have a peek here at this other tank over here. These guys, I think they're going on 10 weeks on Wednesday, and they're a lot bigger. They're sitting there munching on their bloodworms. They love their bloodworms, these dudes, or dudettes, whatever they happen to be. This is the same guy as that last tank I just showed you, or the same father anyways, different females in this batch. And when these guys came into existence, for some reason the father, and I had 2 of them spawn and hatch on the exact same day, and for some reason both of the fathers just lost interest after they finished spawning. The eggs all fell out of the nest, and they both got really depressed, which sometimes will happen. So I simply took these 2 tanks, and then after the eggs hatched, and they both hatched within about a half a cigarette of each other, I just pulled the fathers out, and that's something that a local guy I know here, he does it differently too, as far as how long do you leave the mother in and the father in. So I'm going to try how he does it next time. But I just lowered the water levels down to about 2 inches high for the first couple days, you know, until they were free swimming, and then gradually brought it back up. But these guys, I mean, they're not showing any colors yet, really. I mean, they got a little bit of blue and red in the fins, and that's about it. Anyways, that's a couple of different spawns, and of course you got the customary guy over here. He's got a gut ache. He's going to sit there and, oh my God, I shouldn't have ate so many of those bloodworms. You know, sit there and, well, you're going to be greedy like that. That's what's going to happen. And of course, there's always a guy in there who has to get right in there and make sure no one else can have any. This is all mine. You know, it's they're like children. But well, that's 6 minutes. Wow. Well, I think that's enough of that. I gotta have my own supper here, so later, dudes.